Alright, I've been talking about doing this for a while now and actually getting a video of my entire Ork Army. There's still some that aren't here. I've got one box set of Black Reach figures, so it's, 20 boys, 5 knobs, and 3 more Deathcopters that aren't assembled yet, so they're not here. But just an idea, there's the Gretchen masses. Those are all Gretchen. Let's see, this whole block right here. Some are painted, some are primed. The ones in the second, they look gray, but they're actually painted. I left the bases gray because I use it to differentiate squads. I'm probably going to paint the bases and then leave just a ringer on the outside, just to make them look nicer. From the Gretchen mobs, we got a knob mob here. 10 knobs and a boss to lead them. These are my heavy weapons. The Deathskull Lootas in the yellow here. Kind of blurry, I don't know if you can see, but this one in the middle here is actually one of my favorites. He's got a Eldar heavy plasma, and it's actually knocking him back when he fires it. So, but yeah, they all have heavy weapons. A Madboyz squad in there. They're all doing weird things. There's one guy with a bush, one guy who's hitting himself in the head with an axe. All great stuff. And we got just boys here, lots and lots of boys. Some heavy shooters. And of course, only 10 of them are painted, but hey. And behind them, the old classic boys. This thing just won't focus today. Big mob of them. I use them as blood skulls because we play 2nd edition, and having blood skulls lets me have Imperial Guard vehicles. Behind them, we got my biker boys, and again, there's a squad of these missing too. I didn't realize that, but we got the yellow bikes here, and the red bikes in the back. No, red bikes are in the front, sorry. And Wazdakka over here. One of my mega Pulsar Rockets. There's a good old Stomper. Epicast or Armorcast, I don't remember who made that one. And then we got my Deathcopter squadron. And I made a custom one for the Deathcopter boss. It's a little bit bigger than the regular ones. And the blades turn. But he's got 3 big missiles underneath there. Got 2 trucks, the old style truck. I do want to get one of the new ones though, because they look so much cooler. There's my custom Lehman. Did a video on that at one point. It's a unit of black orcs that I converted to all have power claws. I use them as knobs. Those are my 2 gob smashes. Started painting the one. Let's see, that there is a bow burner, which is just a lethal vehicle. It has the heavy flamer on it that's on the Hellhound. And it's got 2 heavy bolters, one in each sponson. The problem is when it blows up, it usually takes everything with it. There's a Vindicator I just started painting last night, actually. These are my characters. I got a couple Mekboys there, a couple painboys, a couple Runtherds. This is actually a figure I made myself for a Wierdboy. I cannot focus today. But he's got a cloak on and a big staff with a gem on top. Then we got, who else is in there? Bigboss. Got a Mekboy with a standard. I use him for Graskull because I'm not going to spend $35 for one figure. Even if Graskull's figure does look cool. And this guy probably won't show up too well on the camera because he's not primed even. But he was a figure that came with the Warhammer Online. And he's a fantasy figure, but hey, he fits in an Ork Army. He's a huge war boss, and he's got a little goblin shaman sitting on his shoulder. Here's my Dread Mob. My 2nd edition Dreadnought there. Oh, the Sentinels, homemade Sentinels. They're AT-AT walkers that have been modified. Have the gun on the front, orc sticking out the top. Behind them is a whole line of killer cans. Those 3 back there I just built the other day for entry to the mini wargaming contest. And there's a few more in the back. They get older as they go back. Not so good. I think the black 2 there are probably my best 2. My other Mega Pulsar Rocket. My homemade attempt at making a stomper myself. Not happy with it. I got a lot of work to go on him yet. Of course, the pride and joy. The Great Gargant. Still working on the turret up there on the one side, but the rest of it's done. There's a Bigboss on his shoulder there. And the Fight Obama. I haven't gotten around to building it a stand yet. So he's just kind of sitting there for now. Here's the Fight Obama. I had a video of that up separately if you want to see it in more detail. Oh yeah, and way in the back here, 2 of my Scorchers. The 3rd one's not done yet. A friend of mine's making them for me. They're scratch built out of styrofoam and just random bits he had laying around. And over here, these are my all my substitution things. I use them for basically my artillery. These are all squid catapults. Various catapults from different games. Now we got some tractor cannons, which I don't think exist in the game anymore. Some, what do they call them? Hop splats or splatter cannons. Those are Pulsar Rockets. These are actually, I don't know if you can see them on there. They're actually Snotlings. Rather than have all 10 on one base, I was cheap and put 1 on each and made separate bases. In 2nd edition, you use them for ammo for the shock attack gun. I'm not sure if they still do that or not. Oh, these poor guys are my Gretchen crewmen. And that is something we found online. These smaller model tanks here we use for Gretchen tanks. Someday I'm going to modify them with a little Gretchen popping out of the top of them. But anyway, that's it. That's my Ork Army. Altogether, it totals just over 18,000 points. And I know a lot of the figures aren't real, and a handful, most, I'd say probably half aren't painted, but I never really use the whole thing, so I usually stick with the ones that are painted when I play. For our big game, I'm going to be using everything, so I've been working on painting a little bit here and there to get some stuff done. Hopefully I get that other box set put together and have my other 3 Def Copters. Anyway, I just wanted to share. Everybody's been asking me about my army, so there it is.